country of Mexico, our city of Tijuana. And God bless the United States of America. Let's thank God for giving us two legs, two arms, a mind that we can think, a heart that we can feel, and eyes that we can see. My God, people, the censorship has gotten worse every day. And if my producer is right here, what is going on, man? Probably you are surprised as I am. What is going on? What in the hell is going on, really? Holy cow. We are live at Getter. We are live at also at we are live at Twitter. We are live also in YouTube. We are live also in Twitter, YouTube, Getter, and Facebook. We are live at every single one of those platforms. Thank you so much for joining in. We are from the hotel room, broadcasting for every single one of you. It has been a really productive week in terms to information, in terms to everything that is happening right now regarding, most recently immigration. We came over here with the whole, the idea and understanding that we wanted to know what is going on with Title 42. And if people and basically people, migrants, and everybody else knows about Title 42, that is the most important thing to people to say, hey, you know what? I know about Title 42. I know that Joe Biden is it about to lift Title 42. So this is what I want to do. So for everybody that is in this live chat, I want you guys to do one thing first. I want you guys to like the video, share the video, and I only see 15 likes. That's the only thing that I see. And possibly that is on Facebook that has the most horrible censorship platform that, and people get upset that I don't go live at Facebook. And I say, you know what? It is horrible. It is just under and miss. And there's a comment right here, and I will do this live feed in Spanish and in English. Hay un comentario aquí que lo voy a leer. Hay una persona que está comentando aquí. Me dice, hola, bendiciones, estamos en este momento en Ciudad Hidalgo desde el viernes en la tarde para que nos atiendan. Sí, he recibido lo voy a decir primero en español y luego lo voy a decir en inglés. I'm going to say it first in Spanish and then I will say it in English. Sí, ya sabemos que están ahí en Ciudad Hidalgo. Sabemos que las situaciones no son las que ustedes quieren y no son las que se necesitan, pero lamentablemente, desgraciadamente, la ley dentro de las instalaciones del Instituto Nacional de Migración prohíben que se entren alimentos y esto es, yo sé que está mal, ¿no? Pero básicamente es como marca la ley. Y sí les están dejando salir, pero ya no sé si los vuelven a dejar entrar. Recuerden que yo soy reportero, no soy activista y no trabajo para el CDNH, ¿no? La Comisión Nacional de los Derechos Humanos. Entonces, sí se sabe que están ahí, pero lo que nos da a entender el Instituto Nacional de Migración y las autoridades es de que nosotros no les estamos poniendo algo para que no se vayan, Oscar, o que vayan a comer o que vayan a comprar. Ahí están las puertas abiertas si quieren salir. Desgraciadamente ellos así es, ¿no? Así es la situación, así son los procesos en nuestro país, desgraciadamente. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much for joining in. That is the person that is saying we are stuck right now in an immigration center and they're not letting us process our documents. That sadly, right now there is a situation and you got 150 migrants. The majority are from Cuba and from Venezuela. They're stuck inside of the installations of the Institute of National Immigration. And these migrants are, particularly waiting for the authorities to attend them. And as they are waiting to be attended, it is sad that the authorities are not fast pacing the process, but according to the law and according to immigration law, inside of the perimeter or inside of the installations, you cannot bring food and you cannot bring drinks. That is the rules and the laws inside of the Institute of National Immigration. Of course, there's children in there, but nobody prohibits them from leaving the premises. So they can leave the premises, but the thing is that possibly they're not going to be able to come back. So that is the number one thing. Es como ellos lo explican, ¿no? Nadie les prohíbe que salgan. Se sabe que hay niños, se sabe que hay más de 40 y tantos niños esperando ahí para poder en condiciones muy precarias, que están enfermos y esto y demás, pero ellos mismos les dicen, nadie les prohíbe que se queden, no se pueden salir afuera. Desgraciadamente así es el proceso. Y vamos a elaborar un poco en las visas humanitarias, que sí las están dando, en comparación de lo que sucedió en el año pasado, en el 2021, sí están dando visas humanitarias y formas de migración. No lo digo yo, lo dicen las autoridades americanas, que está llegando una afluencia más alta de lo que se pronosticaba del inicio. Entonces, sí están dando, hay corrupción, sí hay, necesitamos tener las pruebas factibles para poder nosotros presentarlas y decir, aquí está. De que sabemos que hay, lo hay, pero necesitamos ya pruebas, necesitamos papel, necesitamos foto, necesitamos video para poder comprobar. Thank you so much for joining in. God bless everybody that is watching. Q&A for everybody. My God, the censorship. Holy cow, man. I didn't think that it was going to be this bad. It is so bad. Let me see in Getter. In Getter, we got 67 people. Are you kidding me on YouTube? Are you kidding me on YouTube? Man, I'm going to... What the hell's going on? Are you kidding me on Facebook? I got almost 73,000 people on... I got almost 73,000 people on Facebook. I got almost 30,000 people on YouTube. I got almost 5,000 people on Getter. And you got to be kidding me with this? Holy cow, man. This is horrible. This is just horrible. But let's continue to work. Q&A for everybody that is watching. I will put the live feed right now, and I will answer questions. I will answer questions right now. I will answer your questions, and people want to talk to me about something that is happening in terms of Title 42 in the south border. We have a lot of migrants that they know about Title 42 in the south border. A lot of them, they know about Title 42. And if they're waiting to see if they're going to be Title 42 or not. And if Title 42 is being lifted, if Title 42 is going to be lifted, it is going to be, a huge wave that is going to come. And I'm just saying what is going to happen. It is going to get worse, the situation at the borders. There's no system of regulation in Tapachula. Resources is number one key. It is a lacking of resources. And it is going to get worse because people are massively coming and they are massively going to come. And Mexico is not prepared for this. And there's journalists. Hear this out. Hear how incompetent and how stupid this is. So there's an organization in the United States that released a statement. And they are saying that that there's no problem in Del Rio, Texas. That Del Rio, Texas does not have a problem on receiving the hundreds of thousands of migrants. That there's no problem, that there's nothing going on in Del Rio. And I will read this article tomorrow, just for you to know and just for you to understand. I will read this article tomorrow. And I will say to this organization, that is crazy organization, liberal leftist organization, that is saying that there's no problems in Del Rio, Texas. How crazy is that? Del Rio, Texas right now has one of the most, not only insecure borders, but it has one of the most transitated borders in terms to irregular entry into the United States of America. Hundreds of thousands that have entered into those parts, Del Rio, Roma, La Joya, Texas. And you got these liberal leftist organizations saying that there's no problem over there, that there's no problem whatsoever. It's just unbelievable. For me, it's shocking. How can somebody in that part of that border tell me, as all that we have seen, as all that we have encountered, how can somebody tell me that there's no problem when you got the mayor of Del Rio saying we have a problem? And these leftists, what they do is they create this atmosphere of irresponsibility, because they're saying to everybody in the population there's no problem. And that is just crazy for me. How in the hell is that possible? You got people, they're saying that there's no problem in Del Rio. I don't understand. I really don't. Thank you so much for joining in. Somebody said you want to know about Del Rio. I don't watch necessarily a lot of people that do live feeds. I really trust the people that I always trusted since we started doing the coverage of the border. The people that we started doing coverages of the border, like really doing coverage of the border, it was a few of us, and I have continued to do that. If I open myself to watch somebody else, and I wish that I can watch somebody else's live feeds. Really, I do. But I really conserve myself with really a close group, and I always watch Anthony and always watch Ben, and I believe that there's another person that I watch, but I just watch like two or three, and that is like my nutshell. That's where I maintain myself. Thank you so much for joining in. So let us hear your comments. Voy a escuchar sus comentarios. Vamos a escuchar sus comentarios. Vamos a escucharlos. So there's a comment right here, and I will say this is Q&A. Thank you so much for joining in. Q&A from Tapachula. Whatever question you want to ask regarding right now the situation in Tapachula, cualquier pregunta que quieran ustedes hacer en particular de lo que está sucediendo en Tapachula, en la frontera con Guatemala, the border with Guatemala, the problems that are occurring right now, I will gladly answer you. Con mucho gusto los voy a responder. De manera imparcial, with a really impartial, response. Because right now the situation in Tapachula, porque la situación ahorita en Tapachula, it is really disappointing. It is muy decepcionante that there's no central information, que no hay verdaderamente información que se enfoque en la centralización de la información sin estar cargados de un lado o de otro. We need to understand that this is journalism. It is not favoritism. Necesitamos entender que esto es periodismo o reportajes, no es favoritismo. So let us just go with your questions, Q&A. This is one comment. Raymond Porch Pew says right here, and I will start reading your comments. Oops, I went a little bit up, man. Okay. It says, Oscar, if Mexico always brags about its sovereignty, why does not close its border? I will ask you exactly the same thing to the United States of America. It is business. The United States is never going to close their border because you depend a lot of exportation and importation. It is a resource. You depend a lot on the international trade, and you depend a lot on Mexico, what it brings to the table in the border cities, and also ultimately the business, the international trade. So you're not going to close that border, right? Even when Donald Trump was president, he did not close the border. Or it's someone encouraging them to let them go through the country. Exactly is what I'm saying. The one that is encouraging all this mass migration is not only that Mexico signed the Global Compact of Migration, it's these elitists. And one of them is your president, Joe Biden. Whether you tell me he's not my president or he's never going to be my president, I did not vote for him, whatever it is, on your legal document, it says 46th president of the United States of America, and it says Joseph Biden. I mean, while he keeps incentivizing this current situation, it is going to coexist. Let's see another comment right here. Questions, Q&A. Do you know if there's other? Okay, read it right here. Carmen and Guarin, and do you know if there's another caravans heading to the U.S.? There is a march that is called Via Crucis. And then this march is going to be done on Wednesday, and it's practically going to be emphasized on basically 100 and some migrants, 100 and plus migrants. They're sleeping at a park in a really difficult, and precarious circumstances. That is poverty, no food, no water. There's kids laying down right there, and really precarious situations. And it is really bad what is happening to them. But there's around less than 100 migrants that are at that park, Bicentenario Park. They're located on that park. So this march is going to start on Wednesday, but the wave is going to continue. If this woman by the name of Paola Lopez Rodas, that is the director of immigration, if she's continuing with this delivering of immigration cards, humanitarian visas, or immigration forms for them to move freely into another state, the flow is going to continue. And around the number that they're giving out right now, it is 400 per day that she's giving out. So she's attending people, but the migrant population wants double the attention. They want they're saying, come on, you can do better. You can do 800, 900, 1,000 per day. She was doing that around a week or 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I think. So a month ago, some to that effect, where she was giving out 800, 900 visas per day. But now she is gone down to half, some days half, some days more, into 400 and 500 visas per day. Humanitarian visas, or forms that say that you can only transit in the south border, but ultimately they keep they go to the north. They use a smuggler. They go irregularly through other states. So it is a really confusing situation right now over here with that. What happened to Anthony? Not seen him for quite some time. He sure is missed. I talked to him yesterday. He's all right. He's about to come back and do some live feeds. He took some time off because he's doing some other things, but he's good, man. He's good. He's more good, better than ever. Don't worry about it. He's good. Let's go for let's go right here. Minnie Robinson McCartney, Oscar, don't you feel like this situation is only going to get worse? Became of because of food shortages. Food shortages is not only food shortages in the United States; it is food shortages in all parts of the world. It's not only the United States. Of course, your concern in your country. I understand that, but this is it's not only happening in the United States, it's happening all across the world. So the problem right here, it is that it is, how is this flow going to if it's this flow. I explained it the other day, and I explained this the other day, that this flow was going to provide for the mom and pop businesses. It provides economy. I'm not even lying. Go to these hotels in the borders, and these hotels are packed. In whatever border in the United States, and hotels in the borders in Mexico, in the north border with the United States, hotels in the south border with Mexico and Guatemala, hotels, they're packed. So it brings economy to mom and pop businesses. I'm sorry, but it is. Ask these hotels how much they have made, and they are bringing this kind of economy. So when it comes to food shortages, more people are going to need food. More people are going to go to groceries. More people are going to have electricity. More people are going to need water. So there's going to be more resources that is going to be needed. And this is a problem, because if a country cannot provide the resources that every country needs, it's going to get worse. Okay. Let us just go to another question right here. Oh, I'm live at Getter also. I'm live at Getter. So let me go to Getter and answer a question. The question getter, it is Oscar. Are you seeing Are you seeing anything? This is One Dover. How you doing, One Dover? It says, Oscar, are you seeing anything that looks of an army being imported? No, I have not seen that. I have not seen that. So everything I believe that regarding that, I have not seen that. No, I haven't. The What I have seen, it is army being deployed into the north borders, our army of our country of Mexico being deployed into our north borders because of the huge cartel, huge homicides that they're occurring in the north border. So the army now it is practically army now is practically getting involved now in Mexico. Chris Dimmitt right here says, why do you not contact Governor Abbott and get him involved with your channel? Governor Abbott is a governor of Texas, of the United States of America. I'm not an American citizen. I'm not a U.S. citizen. But all the information I can give it to my colleagues that they are working in the United States, that they are U.S. citizens. Ben Berquam, Real Anthony Agüero, and other people that I contacted and that I talk to continuously. People that they are from Texas, like Anthony, that they have emphatically broadcast about what is going on in the South border. But I can send my videos to that. Another question, Andrew Boyd, Oscar Blue, and migrants still coming up the Darien Gap. How are they arriving into Mexico? Exactly the same way. Yes, they are still going through the Darien Gap. More recently, the head chief director of immigration of Mexico went over there to just see how the Darien Gap it is, because it's a horrible place for migrants to migrate. But yes, they still are coming from the Darien Gap. And it is exactly the same way. They cross the Darien Gap and then they move up north. It's exactly the same way. They go to Baco Chiquito, they go to Necoclí. There's different routes that they can enter the Darien Gap. Darien Gap is like a triangle. So it is kind of like a really difficult way to go. There's only one way, and there's several ways, but the most used route, it is the one in the center to go up in the mountains, to go up in the hill. So I talked to several, a lot of them that they have gone through the Darien Gap and the jungle, and said 3 to 4 days that is horrible. Some places that you cannot even see yourself because it is so dark. And there was one migrant, I was talking to him, and he was explaining to me this. He most recently, as a migrant from Venezuela, I was talking to him, and he was telling me there was a place in the jungle where they were saying that there was there was panthers in there. So we heard a panther late at night. We heard the panther. Basically, we heard his roar walking, or we heard his steps walking, and it was really scary. Thanks so much, James. Thanks so much for the coffees. Thanks so much. Buy Me a Coffee is on the top link if you guys like to contribute to our reporting. Thank you so much. Let me just say, let me see. Another question. Okay, let me just go. Oscar, legal action. It can be removed for treason. Oscar, you need to read the Bible. Okay. These people are suggesting things that I basically I'm not interested. Oscar, your reporting crimes against humanity is not confusing. Yes, it is confusing. Yes, it is. Oscar, you are reporting crimes against humanity. It's not confusing. Yes, it is. You know why it is confusing? Because you're watching it and nobody's doing anything about it. Doesn't it confuse you? Isn't it difficult to understand? It's really difficult when you're watching it and nothing is being done. And when it is being done, people they cause a rebellion against it. It is always political interest, and it is always interest of NGOs and all these people. It is really confusing. Sometimes people are doing good things, sometimes people are not. It is. Let me see. Can your president use the National Guard to block your southern border so they don't come into Mexico since your president is a full of poop? Which country do you live? I will ask you. Princess, thank you so much for your coffees. Which country do you live? And I will wait for your answer. I got your comment right here, so I will wait for your answer. Barbara Trujillo, your comment is: Can't your president use the National Guard to block your southern border so that they don't come into Mexico since our president is full of poop? I believe that you're from the United States. You know, he's doing the best. He's not doing the best. Our president of Mexico, and let me just rephrase that, he's the most insecure president in history. We got more than 105,000 murders in 3 years of his presidency. So imagine how insecure our country is. We have minus 0.1 on economical increase. We got 8 cities on the top 10 straight, 8 from 1 to 8. 8 cities in the top 10 for violence and insecurity and homicides in the world. So imagine how much problems. Immigration is not a priority for Mexico. Insecurity is a priority. Cartel, drug distribution. It has happened before. The National Guard has been sent. I don't know if you have seen my videos when the National Guard has gone into multiple confrontations with migrant population. I don't know if you have seen that the only National Guard that has tried to and has been effective, with stopping the massive caravans has been the National Guard of Guatemala, in comparison to the National Guard of the United States that has not done anything. The authority of the United States of America in terms to mass migration has only done processing. That's what they have done. That is exactly what has happened. No, it is not off the chart. Give me your stats. Give me your source. It's more than 103,000 in less than 3 years. And this has happened in the administration of AMLO. This has happened in the administration of AMLO. No soy del PRI, no soy del PAN, no soy del PRD, no soy de Morena, no soy de ningún partido político. Más de 103,000 asesinatos han pasado en la administración de este incompetente, inepto líder de la nación que tenemos. Y los feminicidios están a la alza, como nunca. Y tenemos 8 ciudades en el top 10 por violencia y delincuencia a nivel mundial. Las 8, las primeras son de México. Como nunca. Allí están las estadísticas. No me salgan con que es culpa de los gobiernos pasados y que los presidentes pasados y que las estadísticas son falsas y yo tengo otros números. Esa porquería yo no la quiero escuchar. Yo necesito datos de ahora, no de los 85 años. Yo quiero los datos de hoy. A mí no me interesan los 85 años. Yo vivo hoy. Yo quiero ver qué futuro le van a dar a mis hijos. No me interesan los datos pasados. Hoy. Quiero hoy. ¿Qué soluciones hay hoy? Let's go. Also, the National Guard did stop caravans. Thank you so much for reminding me that. The National Guard did stop the caravan when Donald Trump was in office. Remember that the agreement was when Donald Trump was in office that if the caravans continue, and also if the caravans would move in a mass flow into the north, Mexico was going to be sanctioned with a tariff of 5% with gasoline, beer, and avocado industry. So what AMLO did immediately was to send the National Guard, deploy the National Guard into the south border, and immediately, everybody, was being stopped. And also add to the fact that it was the pandemic that the leftists say that Title 42 was used as a weapon, as a health issue weapon. That's how they're saying. They use all these liberal significations, man, that I don't even know how to just put this together. But all of this started happening, and the caravans were being, in a way, dispersed, and also in a way they were being stopped remotely, little by little. Let's see another comment right here in the comment section. Questions on the comment section. Hay gente que está ciega y nomás quiere estar ciega porque quiere estar ciega y porque es terca. There's people that they're blind and they just want to continue to be blind because they just want to continue to just their arrogance and their prepotence because they just want to be right. And you show them the truth with facts right there in your eyes. And they don't want to. No, it is not true. These are the kind of people that you tell them that box is black and they will tell you, no, it's white. Whether you see the box right there and the box is black all entirely, they will say, no, it is white. Those are the kind of people that they got effed up the world. Those are the kind of people that we have problems now with. Because those are the ones that they're being arrogant at your United States of America schools, that they just want to implement all these liberal policies, young kids at schools, all these people that they're prepotent, arrogant. They just want to they just always want to be right. Those are the people that they got the countries messed up. Let me just see another comment. Okay. There you go. Is there an update on the Russian people at the Tijuana border? Yes, there is. More than 14 kids have already signed up into schools. These kids are from Russia. So the problem right now is that the language factor is going to be big. The language factor is going to be big with kids that they are going in schools in Tijuana from Russia. And you got a lot of kids now. And I talked to a journalist earlier this week about that numbers. And this journalist has that number. But now kids from Ukraine and Russia, I believe. So 14 of them, they already signed up to schools over here. So these people immediately said, we need to sign the kids from school. We cannot allow our kids to be behind in school. So they signed them up in Tijuana. So there's more than 14 kids. And these kids are going to be starting at school, continuously going to the, educational system. Language factor is going to be huge. Holy cow. Because who knows Russian in Tijuana? I'm going to open a Coke. I don't drink, Coca-Cola that much. But I'm just going to drink one tonight. That was all right. Okay, Raymond Porch. Oscar, I just did a ticket search from Bogota to Colombia to Guatemala. $202, and Lima, Peru to Guatemala, $290, about half day of arrival. Why risk going through the Darien Gap jungle? Because they don't got no documents, brother. And they cannot, and they're going to be stopped at the airline. The only way that they're not going to be stopped is walking. Because the International Commission of Humanitarian Rights steps in because all these people step in. globalist organizations, they step in and they're saying, let them walk, they're exercising their right. Let's go to another comment right here. I'm going to Getter right now. See the Getter chat? Getter chat. Let's see right here. Are you making the decision between Russia and Ukraine? Oh my God. Holy cow. Look at this comment. Are you making the distinction between Russian and Ukrainian? Holy cow. These comments sometimes right now. Oh my God. Holy moly. When? Are we just this messed up in humanity? When did we forget to be human, man? Holy cow. And I don't know, probably we're going to get replaced by robots. And it is because, holy moly, man. All right. Another comment right here. What is your opinion on my limited knowledge? There seems to be double standard when it comes to migrants, particularly for Haitian migrants. I don't understand. What is your Oscar? It says right here. Could you elaborate on what is your opinion? From my limited knowledge, there seems to be a double standard when it comes to migrants, particularly the Haitian migrants. What is Oscar? Could you elaborate on what is your opinion? From my limited knowledge, there seems to be a double standard when it comes to migrants, particularly from Haitian. But what regarding the double standard? What is the double standard on them? Andre, what's the double standard on them? There's no double standard on migrants from Haiti. The migrants from Haiti, they come in masses because of the situation that is going on in Haiti, poverty, violence, and all that stuff. But if you look at the stats of cities, most violent cities in the world, Haiti is not in there. But its countries, it's in there, but I don't know what number it is. In terms of cities, Mexico is more insecure than Haiti. But let me just tell you, we got a massive population in Tijuana of people from Haiti. Thousands of people from Haiti that are working over here. A lot of them, they have graduated from college. A lot of them, they have their local businesses. A lot of them, they are barbers. They have, their chicken businesses. They have all kinds of businesses. They have grown. They have married with Mexican women. They got now kids. So these kids are Mexican with Haitian heritage. It's not a double standard. It's just, it's not. This is the problem, brother. The problem is that we're putting color all the time in front of a problem. That is the problem. When we start getting color out of the equation, out of your mind, race out of the equation, out of your mind, the behavior of a human being, it has to adapt to another country's laws. The behavior of a human being has to adapt to other countries' law and order, and also adapt to other countries' culture. You cannot be particularly going to another country and thinking that your culture and your law and order and the way that you behave possibly in your country that is, I don't know, it's like me in Tijuana behaving exactly the same with the mind that is, I have to adapt to the culture of the United States. I have to adapt to that. I cannot go to Germany and be exactly, okay, I will cross the sidewalk right here. Let me see, no car, run for it. I cannot do that because particularly over there, you will get a ticket for jaywalking. Everybody's going to look at you like, oh my God, this Mexican. Like, we need to adapt, assimilate. Let's assimilate to cultures, man. That is the problem. We bring lawlessness mindset into a country that is particularly possibly a law and order country. And what is it going to happen? We're never going to adapt. Respect other countries' laws. Respect other countries. Respect that. There's no double standard. It's just whoever it is. It's not a particular person. It's not a particular entity. And don't come to me with, oh, Oscar, Haitians are just demanding. They do not get the law. We are full. Stop with that. Stop with that crap. Stop with entities. This is the problem. Minorities. Look at these words, minorities. You're a minority. Less. Make you feel less. No, you're not. There's no minority. There's no la raza. No, man. You were born in the United States of America. You are a United States citizen with Mexican heritage. You were born in the United States of America. You were not born in the United States of America with German heritage. Born in the United States of America with Haitian heritage. Born in the United States of America with African heritage. Born in the United States of America. Stop with the minorities. That word was made for you to feel less. We are not less. The Latino population in the United States of America sustains a lot of the economy of the United States of America, man. Let's give it like it is. And whoever does not realize that and adapts that and digests that, you got a problem, because you better fact check yourself. But we need to stop treating ourselves as a minority. Hell, take that word and throw it outside, man. There's no minority. We are all the same in the eyes of God. Minorities, oh my God, minority. In 2030, we're going to be a majority now, and we're going to have more rights to exercise ourselves. I was bullied when I was young because of my last name, and my last name was Gonzalez, and I was bullied when I was in school. Oh my God, the whites were bullying me all the time. Grow a pair of avocados, man. Do you imagine my aunts and my cousins, the females, the real Mexican women, if they go to the United States of America and they put that explanation that is why they're traumatized now? Do you imagine what my elders will say to that? Mija, déjese de fregaderas y póngase a trabajar. Sea una mujer y póngase a trabajar. Please, stop with your pandering and get to work. What do you think? That only Mexicans get triggered because of their last name? My name is Ramirez, and it's not Ramirez. It is Ramirez. And I don't get triggered because, oh, Ramirez. The hell out of here. It's not Carlos. It's Carlos. It's not Juan. It's Juan. But nobody needs to get triggered because of that. Get your butt to work. What do you think? People from Germany, that they got Siskish, they don't get bullied because of their last name? What do you think? People from Poland, that they live in the United States, that they got a horrible a difficult last name? Do you think that those people don't get bullied? Oh no, it's because of whites. Chinga, la gente está bien jodida, cabrón. Están bien jodidos estos liberales de hoy en día. Jodidos de a madre, cabrón. Ay, es que mi apellido, y ay, cállate jodadas, hombre. There's more problems right now. That there are really serious problems right now. Who doesn't even get... Do you guys remember in Mexico in school, man? I had a guy that his last name was Pompa. Do you know what Pompa means? Pompa. His last name was Pompa. Do you know what that means? It means butt cheek. Do you know how we used to trigger that guy when he was young? Holy cow, we were in high school. And we used to trigger that guy like you don't even imagine. What? Because of the triggering and the bully when I was in junior high school. Let me breathe a little bit. Oh my God, I cannot. Get the hell out of here. Stop with the pandering. Stop. Grow a pair. This is what this new generation, these new liberals, they're trying to demonize men, try to make men less. It's not about machismo. A man is a man, and a man knows to respect a woman. Stop with your pandering, making men, feminizing men. Oh my God, what do you think? Women are not capable of doing the job. Oh. When you get into an argument, let me just tell you what it is. This is the point when you need to walk away. Let me just tell you. This is when you need to walk away. When you're in an argument, and when you hear this argument, when you're talking to a liberal woman, and the liberal woman starts saying in the conversation, I got triggered because of my last name and I was so mistreated by the whites. It was because of the whites. Walk immediately away. You're never going to win an argument. Just do this. Oh, my God, I'm going to throw up. I think I need to go to the bathroom. Just do that. When they do that, or when they say, oh, my God, do you think that women are capable of doing your job? This is about the patriarchy. Walk. Giving you a word of advice. These people need to grow a pair. That's what they need to do. Come on now. So you're telling me that white people do not get triggered because of their last name also? What do you think? What do you think? White people do not get triggered because of their last name also? Let me tell you. What was the name of this guy? I don't remember. It was a white dude, man. I used to give him hell. I had a black friend. His name was, and I'm not going to be, saying something that is not true. His name was Tyrone, and I used to give it to him like you don't even imagine, man. Whatever happened to just being normal? Why all these liberal assimilation, normalization? Now everybody's going to be like, oh, yes, where's my reparation? Because people were making fun of my last name. We need to make a bill about that. John? Oh, sorry. Your name is Juan. Juan, let's make a bill about passing a bill for people that they suffered the post-traumatic trauma because of their last name. Let's make a bill about that and let's pass it. We need some reparations. Chinga, neta, estamos tan así, cabrón. Ya no sabemos ni qué sacar, que ya estamos así de jodidos. En serio, estamos así de jodidos ya. Hijo de la chinga. So it's not about the guy that it was saying, why the double standard of people from Haiti? Stop with the entity politics. Stop with the entity politics. Stop. That is the number one problem. When you bring an entity with a problem, that is the problem. Human being is a human being. Black, white, brown, whatever color. It's a human being. And leave it alone. Stop. Let's go together right now with questions. Let's go together right now. We got ethnicity problem. Thank you so much. Ethnicity problem. I think that's what you're trying to say. My English, my God, man. And there's some people that make fun of my accent, and they're Mexican. Supposedly they're Mexican, and he has an accent. Yeah, I have an accent. Of course I have an accent. What do you think I am? I'm from Mexico. I was born in Mexico and I know how to speak two languages. Of course I'm going to have an accent, you dumbass. The hell do you think? Oh, he has an accent and he has a wisp. He has a wisp. Do you know why I have a wisp? I will tell you why I have a wisp. Let me ask my producer if I can explain why I have a wisp. Producer, can I explain that? Yes or no? I'm waiting for your answer. So I can, a lot of people say, Oscar, you have a wisp. You have a like, and there's a reason why. A lisp, a lisp. Thank you so much. A lisp. All right. This is why. Thank you so much. This is why I have a lisp. For people to understand why I have a lisp. So when I was young, real young, I had a problem with my teeth. These teeth were really far out. And, I got braces. So it was really difficult for me to breathe when I was, I was running out of air because I was breathing through my mouth, not through my nose, right? So that was not the problem. The problem got worse. I used to skateboard when I was young. And I was doing this. Swear to God, this is true story. And this is why I have a wisp. For people that don't understand why I do not. And I'm not going to show my tongue because it has to do with something with my tongue. So, lisp. Again, lisp. It's not a wisp. It's lisp. So this is why. So I was in my skateboard. I used to skateboard. I was really good at skateboarding, man. Man, I was a bad mother, man, with skateboard. So there's this trick that is called the impossible, right? So it's a trick that you do like a flip and it goes between your legs and la 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 he and all this stuff. So I was young. I was about like 8, 9 years old, 9, 10 years old. Used to hang out all day in the street, play with the kids and all that stuff. So I was trying to do trying to do a trick. And this is what happened. So I did the trick. Was going down the hill. I did the trick. I clipped my feet from the back. And because my teeth were way out, trying to get it. When I landed on my face, I landed on my face because it was down. It was a hill. It was going down. So I landed on my face and I cut open my tongue in 2 pieces. It was like this. So I had to go to the doctor immediately, emergency. My mom took me. They put some stitches on my tongue, and one of the pieces on the bottom, I don't have it. It is like they had to do like a little surgery. So it's really I have this lisp because one part of my tongue, it is not correctly placed. So for those people that are making fun of me, you're making fun of a person that had an accident, when I was young, when I was a kid. So yes, I have a lisp. But it was because I was young, I was a kid, and I did a trick, and I was trying to be a badass, and, and it happened. But that is why I have a lisp. These people, oh, he has an accent, and he's trying to make it like he has a lisp. I have a lisp because of a reason. There's a reason why I have a lisp. Not because I want to make it. And like, oh my God, ese güey se la quiere dar de muy. No mames, está la jodida, hombre. This is the reason why I have a lisp. Got nothing to do with the live stream, but I wanted to explain that because all these people always like, oh, he has a lisp. Let's see the questions, Q&A. We're going on 50-some minutes. Live from Tapachula, people. Live from Tapachula. People are saying, Oscar, I like your accent. Thank you so much. So, Q&A, people that are watching. We got a lot of people from Getter that are watching, man. A lot of people on Getter that I got live. What's going on? People from Getter, if they got a question, go ahead. The list or not is nobody's business. Yeah. Thank you. Xing out. Thank you. Uh, let's see. Let's see your comments. Let's see your comments, man. Let's see your comments. Let's see. We got thank you so much. Another contribution, I think so, came in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Another contribution was let in. Buy me a coffee's on the top link if you guys like to. So the situation right here in Tapachula and South Border, it is not like it was before. It is not like it was before. Remember when I came last time and it was 10,000 people outside of a stadium? It was horrible. You guys saw that. It was really bad. Really bad. And I don't understand that comment. My God, some comments. It was really bad. So it has gotten better. In a way, I'm just saying it does not look it is not like it was before. So we're not going to lie. Princess, thank you for your coffees. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. Buy me a coffee, top link. So it is not like before. You have a fluency of people coming in. It is a massive flow that is coming in. It is not stopping because the borders open. This is what open borders will do. The borders continuously open, so people are going to come in continuously. So that particularly gives you an idea that it's a never-ending story. Right now, in the installations of the Institute of National Immigration that is called Suchate, you got 150 migrants that they're stuck inside of the installations of Suchate. But these 150 migrants, they told them that they were going to be let in and they were going to be attended, but they have not attended them. And the whole weekend were there. The problem is that they have the door open to step out. And if they want to step out, they can go out, but they're not going to be let in again. This is the problem. There's unfortunately for some countries, there's laws, there's order, there's ways that they handle things. And sometimes in Mexico, it is not what they were expecting. And that is the problem. But they are giving out forms of immigration for them to leave. And that is a reality. We cannot lie about that. Whether they're sellout, whether they're corrupt, whether they or whatever they are, they're giving them out and they're letting them out. So the main thing is that I cannot be saying they're not letting them get out when I'm seeing in the north border that they're arriving by the hundreds. So where is the accuracy right there between the two? So they're not letting them out, but you have hundreds arriving. So what is going on? If they're not letting them out, they will be staying over here. A lot of them, they're smuggled. Oh, dang. Okay, we got a problem then. There's another problem. There's another problem then. So people and migrants are not understanding that this is the legal way, right? That is the main thing. So, questions, Q&A, an hour of talking to you guys. Let's see right here. Oscar, you mean a lot to me. I appreciate all the work. Janet Lance. Oh, Miss Janet, thank you so much. And Getter, thank you so much. It's Oscar, you mean a lot to me. I appreciate all your work. Thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you. So glad you came back from safe from Chile. It was not Chile, it was Guatemala. Everybody has that country messed up, but it was not Chile. There was an article that said that I was assaulted in Nicaragua, and it was not Nicaragua, it was Guatemala. But thank you so much. People were writing articles and all that kind of stuff, and I really, I want to say thank you. I cannot stop by saying thank you, Miss Janet Linga. Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you so much to everybody. I cannot talk about the COB-19. I cannot talk about that. I am live at Getter. I know that there's more freedom of speech at Getter, but I'm also live at YouTube and Facebook, so I don't want to shut up on my platforms. If I was only live at Getter, I can answer your question, Mosey50. I can answer your question, Mosey50, but I'm not live. And people get mad at Facebook. When I stop, some live feeds I stopped doing. I don't do that many live feeds at Facebook. And people are like, "Hey, you're my only answer." I'm like, "What the hell, man? Are you watching what is happening? Aren't you watching what is happening? Aren't you watching? Aren't you seeing how they're censoring all people? Does not even matter. You know what? There's some people that they just want to post this. You know that people have been shadow banned and punished by this platform of Facebook because they have posted this in the morning. They just woke up. Martha just woke up in the morning and it's like, ah, I feel so good. We're gonna have a good day at work. Man, last night was so good. All right, we're gonna have a good day at work. I'm going to social media and I'm gonna just play. I'm just gonna put God bless. Have a great day. God bless. Have a great day. And then, bah, shadow ban because practically you're embalming God. And it goes against community standards. Isn't that horrible? So you cannot even say God bless anymore on social media because you're implementing your Christianity. You're rubbing in your religion on my life, and I don't appreciate it. There's a guy right here asking a lot of questions, and I will answer your questions. Title 42. I already explained it. Jesse Katsopoulos. How are you? How are you? Jesse, how are you? It says, has Mexico taken Ukrainians? Yes, but the majority of them are moving into the north border, into the port of entry of San Isidro. So yes, we are taking them, but ultimately they want to go to the United States. It is not like they want to stay in Mexico. A lot of them, they want to go to the United States. So it is not like they want to stay in Mexico. Hope that answered your question, Jesse Cazzopoli. Cazzopoli. Well, you're the guy that talks Italian, I think. So we talked in Italian last time. Yes, I cannot talk also about some other topics, man. Viewers are being censored as well for chat and comments responses. Yes, some chats have the some words that you cannot say because it goes against community standards and you damage our platform. So imagine if I had a platform where you can F, you can say S, you can say BS, you can say discriminating words, you can say disrespectful words. So it will damage the platform. So those words in my behalf, are not available, and they're not going to be available on my platform. It's not censorship. It is being respectful. That's what it is. Support Oscar. Hey, thanks so much. Let's see another comment. Guys got tired, huh? Guys wanted to challenge the Q&A. Let's go and get her right here. Get her. Oscar, don't let the devil put his hand over your mouth. No, hell no. No. It's just going to get worse with primaries coming. I don't know how that is going to go with the United States. It's so important. The elections of the United States are so important now. Everybody knows that the elections of the United States of America, they're so important. Everybody knows now that the elections of the United States of America are so important, man. Everybody. Now they're realizing how important they have. How important it is. Let's see who else. Right here. Let's see who else right here. Alice Restaurant. How you doing? Alice Restaurant. How's everything going over there in Arizona, man? Alice Restaurant. It's been a while since I haven't done the Alice Restaurant skit, man. You guys want to hear the Alice? Let's Alice Restaurant, man. Let's give it out to Alice Restaurant. Let's do the Alice Restaurant skit before we go. John, you ready to go? Oh, it's Juan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm teasing on your name. You ready to go into the restaurant? Got us going. Hi, table for two. Yes, table for two. What entity you guys are from? We're Mexican. You guys want some seats close to the kitchen? Why? Because that's the only thing that you guys know how to do. No, we just want to eat. Okay. My God. John, we got two Mexicans. They want to eat. Where should we put them? Where? All the way to the back? To the back? To the corner? Yeah. Okay. Are you guys vaccinated? No, we're Alice Restaurant. There you go. Alice Restaurant. How's Alice Restaurant doing, man? Every time. Every time that Alice Restaurant comes into the live feed, man. Every time. Thank you so much for joining in. It's hopefully you are doing good, Alice Restaurant. Always I say this to Alice Restaurant. I always do the skit that I'm going into somebody right here a comment. Oscar, we were watching during the Guatemala incident. We called the local guys to try to find you. I live in a barrio in the USA. Glad you are safe. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. We had a little incident over there. And we gotten better, man. In the first days, I'm in the first days, I'm gonna be honest, man. I was not all right. But then later on, I started to just being myself, and that was it. I had a couple of days that I had some bad luck. I believe that was one. And when I got home, I stepped into some poop before going into the house. So that was like, oh my God, cannot even get worse. And it was that poop that sticks, and is really difficult to remove. You know which one. So I had to go, and there's some little grass on the side, and when you scratch on the grass, you try to remove it. So I removed the poop, and went in there. And I had a couple of days with really, really bad luck, but I'm all right now, man. We're okay. We're okay. We're trying to do the best that we can, man. Trying to do the best that we can. Right now, we traveled our first trip, coming back to the south border, and I think we did a real decent job. We have a big trip coming up, another big trip coming up in next month, and we believe that we can do a great job over there, and that trip. So be sure to be watching on the next incoming weeks. Thank you so much for watching. Wow, look at this. Look at this comment. How disgraceful this comment is. You step on yourself. Wow. That's good. That's good. That's good. Trying to get his 5 minutes of fame, man. These comments sometimes, that's good. That's good. Let him. let them be them. But they're here, they're here watching. They stay right here and they watch me, They stay right here, they watch me. They don't go. No, chingao, qué chingao. Vienen y se meten y ahí están nomás. A ver qué. Ya se fue en vivo, sí. Métete a ver qué está haciendo este güey. A ver. Coméntale que hay. All the time ahí están metidos. They're all the time ahí. And you're commentating in there. He commentated on. You stepped on yourself. Ay, tula. Enter. What should I put right now? You stepped on yourself, exclamation point. Ay, tú, tómala. Oh my God, these people, man. Thank you so much for joining in. How's everybody doing? Good evening from Tapachula. Things are moving forward. And basically, there is a flow of migrants, but it is a flow that is moving most at a fast pace now. It is not a flow that is stuck on one particular area. It is a flow that is continuously. And now, because they are pressuring, in particular, Miss Jerry Lee, thank you so much. My God, I cannot say words, man. Thank you so much. God, man, thank you. It's a flow that is nonstop and it is continuing. So, Title 42, if it is lifted, there's a lot of things that it's going to happen. A lot of things. And one of the things that we are going to be more attentive, it is the resources. Resources, it is going to be extremely important for the future. Resources. Watch out. Being honest. Watch out. Because I don't know when is it going to stop, really. Immigration is, everybody deserves the right to migrate to whatever place of the world. Even Jesus migrated, But it is not sustainable right now for countries. I don't know how is it going to do it. I don't know how. I don't know how it is going to be in the next 10 years. If I ask this question onto the live feed, and if I ask this question into the live feed, and it's not 71,000, we have the actual statistic of the director of immigration, 60,000. That is the number. I'm sorry, but that is the number. We live over here. So it is, and I'm being honest. When you have this problem, I want to ask this question. It's a really honest question. Where do you see your country in 10 years? And I want you to answer just one word. Answer me with one word. Where do you see your country in 10 years with one word? One word. Put it on the live feed. I will read every single comment. We got almost 200 people watching. One word. Where do you see your country in the next 10 years? We go. Jesse says crypto. Madness. Obliterated. Done. Belinda. Screwed. Hospice. Janice Haynes. Catastrophe. Wow. Sad, but these are the answers that they are giving out right now. Go ahead. I'm here to listen to you. Venezuela. Wow. Marxist. Digital. Virtual. Non-existent. Hunger Games. Wow. That is not a word. That is a sentence. Purgatory. Wow. Electric. Destruction. This how sad it is. Look, dead. Uh, wow. It's this dictator. There's another word. Soylent Green. Racism. What country? What a great answer. Ho ho. It is bien trucha. Steven Cervantes. You're really smart. That is a really good answer. What country? Sad. Mars. Mars. Oh wow. Mars. Mars. Holy cow. SpaceX. Dissolved. Recuperating. That is a positive answer. Godless. Wow. Free. That's another positive answer. That is not a positive. Unlivable. Freedom gone. That is not a one word. U.S. Trump president. U.S. Trump independent. I don't. That's not a word. Unsure. Wow, Miss Jan, thanks so much for the copies. Zombie Land. Wow. Wow. Well. Dogecoin. Faithful. I'm reading all your comments. Anti-globalist. That's kind of like a transition. Shameful. Holy cow, man. Look at the answers, man. It's so sad to hear this, man. It's just. Let me go to Getter. No patriotism. Collapse. Socialize. Inexplicable. That's what they say on Getter. Let's go back over here. Says reconstruction. Yes. That's good. And you got the opposite. Destruction, they're saying. Another one says sad. You know, this is before I go. An hour and 20 minutes. I extended a lot. Do you see your answers? You know, your answers practically relate to your frustrations and what you feel right now. And possibly how you feel in terms to what is going to happen to your country in the next 10 years. And, you know, somebody's in Armageddon transformed. The thing that we need to remember when we are giving out these answers is that there's only one answer to the solution. And the answer is God. That is the answer to all our problems, whether it's good, whether it's bad. And whether we see the light in 10 years and we are blessed to see the light in 10 years, let's just thank God that we have the blessing to be alive in 10 years. We don't know how we're going to be, and we don't know how we're going to be robots, or what are we going to be in this new generation and new technology world. But the only thing that I can tell you is that science, viruses, transformation, dictators, they cannot run away from God, from fate. They can never run away from the Creator. One day you will see him, and you will stand, possibly not in front of his presence, because we are not even holy to do that. But you will see. So this is why we always have to think, in the next 10 years, let's pray to God that everything is better. Have a beautiful night. An hour and 22 seconds. An hour and 22 minutes, man. I extended too much, but we had a good conversation. We talked about, I extended on my lisp. I don't even know why. But I wanted to explain that because a lot of people are like, oh my God, he has an accent. So horrible. I wanted to explain that. Thank you so much for everybody to joining in. Follow my partner, Real Anthony Agüero. You can follow him at Getter. He's going on Getter. Whoever loves Anthony's live feeds, which I like them also, whoever likes Anthony's live feeds, I'm a fan of Anthony's work. I'm a fan. I'm a follower, so I'm a fan. So whoever likes Anthony's live feeds, go to Getter. He's going to be live shortly, and he's going to make a huge comeback. Go to Getter. He's going to grow that Getter, and let's help him grow that Getter, man. So Getter, Real Anthony Agüero, also my partner, man, our brother from another, Ben Berquam. Follow him, man. Real America's Boys News at realamericasboysnews.com. Download the app. Wendy Bell Radio Network. Download the app also. Wendy Bell Radio Network is free. We are a correspondent for Wendy Bell. We were at the Wendy Bell show this last week like 3 times. We did like good information, and we went live on the Wendy Bell Radio Network like 3 times over there. And download the app, wendybellradionetwork.com. And also you can follow me at Getter. We're live at Getter right now, and I love Getter, man. Getter is a great platform, man. Great platform. Getter is a great platform. So all our followers in Getter, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Follow me at Facebook, Twitter, Telegram, YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Oscar L. Blue, Instagram, Oscar L. Blue Media, and Oscar L. Blue Team. That is where it's Oscar Blue Team. Oscar Blue Team, yeah. Stay safe, and we have a new intro. Our producer made this intro, so I believe that is a beautiful intro. Producer does some, give it a hand clap before we go. Before I go, an hour and 24 minutes, before I go, let's give a hand clap to our producer, man. For the intense and unstoppable job that our producer does. Thank you, hand clap, and hand clap. This is our producer's work. This intro. This is our new intro for our show. God bless you all. Stay safe. Like we always say, people, peace and love. Because always your country's first. God bless. We're in the middle of everything. They're carrying a child. Look at this. They're carrying a child. Look at this. This is horrible. Ustedes tienen familia, somos inmigrantes, no somos delincuentes. Somos inmigrantes, no somos delincuentes. Discúlpeme, oficial. They have encapsulated them. They're pushing. Now they're pushing. Some of them, they're escaping underneath to the ranches. Look at this, man. They're throwing rocks. They're hitting the National Guard officers. Throwing rocks over here.
Gosh, what a scene to see really unfolding here, and having them use that rope so that they're all able to stay together is really interesting to see all this happen, Oscar.
Violence and homicides. Due to this factor, the military will get moved to Tijuana. Entry of San Isidro next door to the city of Tijuana, Mexico. Migrants looking for asylum from Ukraine arrived to the
roto, señores, las barreras. Ya no los pueden controlar. They have broke the barriers. They cannot control them.